that there's somebody named All I Do Is Shite. All I do is shite coming through. He says, or they say. All I do is shite says yes every day. Period.
What's that?
If somebody's name was All I Do Is Shite. And then you said the comment, they replied. They also commented and said yes every day.
Maybe that's just ridiculous. Okay, just stop. Your joke is too complex.
I'm saying, because you just read their name. They trying to be funny with you.
It's not even real things. Just like, quit trying to convince me your joke is funny. Okay.
I was working on it as I was telling you, babe.
It wasn't working.
Yeah, I was working out the kinks. Welcome back to another Real Talk Reaction. This one is for Community Season 2, Episode number 13.
Yes, and just a couple of comments to feature from Episode 12, starting with DelGuy03, who says, thanks for the wonderful reaction. Yvette Nicole Brown campaigned hard for Malcolm Jamal Warner to play Andre.
Oh, wow.
She says that when she was a kid watching The Cosby Show,
Theo, man.
she thought, I want to marry Theo. So she made it happen. Quick fun story. When I was a little girl, I wanted to marry Raphael of the Ninja Turtles. And I married Raphael right here. So it worked out for me as well. Then we have...
You're going 34th Street.
Yeah. Then we had Bjorn Peterson coming through to say, hey guys, seeing Theo freaking Huxtable was a highlight of this episode for me. The sweater he wore was a nod to his dad, always wearing them on The Cosby Show. Also, congrats to reaching 300 patrons. May there be many more.
Hey, man, guys, we thought it was a fluke at first.
Because, like, literally it said 300 patrons a week ago, and then it, like, bounced back to 260, and I was like, okay.
So, we thought it was
So I was
an
like,
error.
is this happening? It seems like it's staying there, but, like, Patreon is so glitchy that, like, I don't know if I trust it, but I appreciate the shout out.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you
it
for the
hasn't
love.
changed. Yeah.
I'm feeling like this might be
legit. Yeah. And if it is, man, we thank each and every one of you guys for sticking through, coming through, maybe spreading word of mouth. I don't know, but it is growing, and we do love it, and we appreciate it.
Absolutely. We'll have an appreciation 300 video coming next week too. We just want to make sure it settles.
Exactly.
Alright, we got executive producer listed also saying, so is Chang part of the study group now? If so, it's going to be extra crazy.
Yeah, for real.
Jeff's running rom-com moment was hilarious. Also, congrats on 300 patrons.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not a glitch. Exactly. And you guys can surpass 400 patrons before the end of the year.
Ooh.
Big dreams.
Ooh,
Big dreams.
Big boy.
Big
boy got big dreams.
Then we got Nemanja coming through Petrovich saying, how good was that winger speech?
Yeah.
I love that whole scene with Chang slouched at the end of the monologue. Cuban taxi driver is the perfect description of Chang's fashion style.
Yeah. A good roast is always good when it's spot on. Yeah,
and Jeff's right about Rich. As we, the audience, know from the beginner pottery and epidemiology episodes, but the characters don't. So Jeff found the perfect person to teach him how to be a good person and abuse that, as he himself says in the rom-com scene.
Yeah.
Also, Pierce's amplified evilness or villainy this season, which I'm sure you've noticed, has a relevant role to play in driving the stories.
Okay.
As a catalyst of the plot, a common enemy, a litmus test for the group, or just someone who's going to tell it how it is, etc.
Yeah.
Keep Fat Neil, as well as Jeff's efforts to be a better person in mind. They combine with the villain Pierce to make the legend of an episode that is Season 2, Episode 14, which hopefully you got a copy of. We did, in fact, shout out to Bjorn, who did send us that.
Appreciate that.
We have that on the drive ready to go, so we will be reacting to Episode 14.
Yeah, y'all come through.
Yes. In the quirky craziness of Community's ever-changing styles, just how good Harmon is at keeping all these storylines together can sometimes fly under the radar.
Yeah.
Sorry for the long comment. Love your reactions. No, appreciate that. We love when you guys come through dropping the insight.
Appreciate it, man. That mean you care.
Right. We got George Harvey coming through to say, I agree, it was a slight chang of pace with a more laid-back episode, but it sets up the rest of the season quite nicely. I enjoyed Malcolm Jamal Warner as Shirley's ex-husband, and his look of disgust as Troy is subtly interrogating him about his sex life always gets me. As well as the quick throwaway line to Jeff that his ugly Cosby-like sweater was a gift from his dad. I didn't even catch that.
Wow.
That's fantastic. Oh, and Chang
gift
hiding
from my
on top
dad.
of the cabinet at the beginning always gets a big laugh from me. It makes no sense that
Yeah.
nobody saw him if you think about it for more than like 3 seconds, but it's hilarious every time I see it. I thought it was fantastic too. Like, it was such a Chang position.
Yeah, that scared the shit out of somebody.
Right. Absolutely buzzing for the next episode. Enjoy. Well, we're going to get to that shortly because I have one more comment.
Okay. Okay.
We got paintings.
Right after these messages.
Right. We got paintings of horses coming through to say the side-eye Britta got.
Is that the name? Painting of horses?
Paintings of horses.
Yeah, you gotta tell us how you got that name.
The
Maybe
side.
just paint horses.
The
Sorry.
side.
Go.
You done?
Sorry.
Okay. The side-eye Britta got when she gets to show tickets is the exact reason I love Britta. Joke's on her though, since they're bad seats. And Sir Deb added, mezzanine? Britta's boobs deserve better.
Mezzanine.
Alright, let's get to episode 13 right now.
Dean Pelton, were you hoping to participate in the show?
Oh, I would love to, Annie. But as you can see from my outfit, I already have plans. So, off to the airport, Ramada!
Oh my god.
Airport Ramada.
How come he gets a front stand?
No.
Can't talk now. Really? Since
Go
I'm
on,
going to be the
Paris.
father of your unborn child, I made
jeez.
you a mixtape. Hope you like Johnny Gill.
Get to know Chain Mix.
Since you probably don't have a cassette player, here's a list of used ones on Craigslist.
Are you walking out of this room?
A list of used
yeah.
ones.
You know that you're gonna have to acknowledge him eventually.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Chang.
I know what you're talking about. He doesn't exist.
Comedy, funny dances,
Yes, he does.
foreign accents,
Accents?
name any country.
Russia.
Point being, there are many tools I
Point
can bring to
being.
the table, but the script may be wasting.
Pierce, do you know what I think is really great about this show? The only real star of it is the message.
Right, of course. And is the message Jeff Winger? Because he's on every page of this thing.
Is the message Jeff Weger? Because he's on every page.
Oh, he's still in cans though. Recycling? He was literally just right there.
You see the police lights outside?
Yeah.
Pierce!
So I'm saying,
What
he
are
was
you
bad
doing
everywhere.
here?
Never mind that. There's a rapist in the hallway.
That's my landlord, and if you wanted to rape you, you'd be raped.
Oh
Did
my
you
God.
follow?
Let me answer your question with two of my own. What are you doing in an apartment above Dildopolis? And when did they open a second location?
This is where
What?
I live, Pierce.
So-
You
I
just
guess it's a
happen to
restaurant,
be above a
man,
marital
so-
aid store.
Geodopolis.
Oh.
Aren't everyone's parents rich?
Well, I'm not speaking to my parents.
Aren't everybody
After my
parents
marriage
rich?
breakdown, my mom wanted to put the problem behind us, and I wanted to deal with it. So I went to rehab, and she cut me off.
What? What are you living on?
I saved every penny from babysitting, every birthday check, every dollar from the period ferry when I was a kid. Guess I
Period
got
ferry.
Excuse me, what's a period fairy?
The ferry that gives you $1 every time you get your period.
She still come?
Pierce!
You know, you and I are very much alike, Annie. We're both
So
fearless, we're both cute, and we'd both rather die than let someone else control us. I see the point of this place now. This crap hole is a monument to self-reliance.
It's a crap hole.
I found the drapes in a dumpster. Can you believe it?
Yes.
Yes.
You know, I want to go.
Oh, no, Pierce.
Come on.
Pierce and I were taking a stroll.
Oh, that's
when I
him?
discovered
Baby
the
Pierce?
cleansing power of moist cotton, fresh.
Would you just wait anymore?
Why don't we look at Mo Middle School and he's coming to see the show?
Marcus, you're...
See, you
Yeah,
jackass.
he's 14. I actually
Wow.
thought he didn't even like me. But then he texted me out of nowhere and said, "Can't
Fine, screw you, Wabed. I can fix this. Marcus, I made a mistake. I texted the wrong person last night. You called me by name. It wasn't a mistake. Don't be afraid.
Damn, boy, 14.
Screw you, Wabed.
Oh.
I'm drunk. We can't do this.
You're making it worse. You're making everything worse.
I'm drunk too. On lust. Here's a picture. Oh, that's disappointing. Wow, who does that? That's...
Bees, you're up. Cool cats, you're on deck."
Aren't drugs bad?
He's,
No way.
it's
Drugs are like special
miserable.
honey. They give you a buzz.
Don't call me honey. Honey.
It worked.
Will you ignore me? me because I'm Korean?
You're Chinese.
Oh, there's a difference?
Oh my god. Get your shit together, Chang.
Alright? There's something wrong with you. And the idea that I was with you means there's something wrong with me. And if this baby, you have any humanity at all, you will not make me think about it.
Shirley, funeral.
Well, that answers my question. Jeff Winger is sexy even in a coffin. I'm here.
Pierce, you're supposed to be on stage.
I was looking for a lighter.
What are you wearing? This is a funeral.
I got this.
I can't believe Fluffy's dead. I know I'm green, but I feel blue.
Look, it's drugs with a crazy wig and sparkler.
Oh my god.
They
You're
all
like,
wanna
drug
do
is
drugs.
cool.
I don't think that's right, drugs.
Nobody asked you, Crayon.
This is what happens when you.
Even met drugs.
Who invited the nerd from the Beehive? Drugs made you.
How about you lead drugs?
Zip, zop, zoom.
They want more. I gotta go back out there.
But Pierce, you were flushed. That was the story. That's what's.
Ain't no party without drugs.
He's the worst. You're the worst.
Who was playing the piano still?
Sick, sad old man. This is why I didn't want to take money from my parents. I don't want anybody pulling my strings. Wait. Is he giving you money?
Not anymore.
That's why the script got changed. Pierce bought his way in, and he sold out her message.
You've been indulging this maniac?
Yes! I've been indulging this maniac. You're fired.
Fired? Next time I'm at Dildopolis, I will not be coming upstairs to say hi.
The only reason we did this was for you and your stupid ideals, and it turns out you don't even have any.
We supported you and me.
Yeah, Annie, you're fired.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, this shit is
Here's
good.
the situation.
Yeah.
We've got 50 at-risk preteens, armed with baseballs, chanting for drugs, who just spent intermission eating nothing but Charleston chews, thank God. Hope you can top Act 1 is
Thank
all I'm
God.
saying. Oh, whoops.
Well, whoops.
Works for me.
Wait.
Oh my god. It's just all I know for that, man. He ain't trying to have
Listen to
no-
those kids. We just created 50 potential meth heads. And the least we can do
Yes,
is
you
hit the
did.
reset button and get that number down to the national average.
That's a suicide mission.
Did someone say crazy person?
No.
Well, I heard it. Look at Shane trying to keep coming through.
Little snots.
You're not drugs.
Oh, but I am. Disappointed.
That's our part.
Stay the same forever? Cause that's not what drug does, baby. I'm gonna deep fry your dog and eat your mama's face. And I'm gonna wear your little brother's skin like pajamas. I control your lives, and there is nothing you can do. Let's kill him. Oh, bring it on, Bow Wow.
Oh my god.
Bow Wow. Fuck him up.
Is that all you got?
Well, at least now they're trying to kill drugs.
Yeah.
Best chemical dependency program I have ever watched. I mean, the way
Just as into me.
No, listen, I'm not mad.
Dude, she's
I was just
thinking about flowers and
fooling
everything, man.
Rose.
Yeah, well, it was pretty disgusting sending those pictures to your aunt.
More disgusting than what you texted to an underage boy?
Yeah, well, I didn't know you were you.
And I didn't know you weren't my aunt.
Okay, all right, let's just call this a draw. Britta doesn't need to ever know about this.
Okay, I'd be happy to. For a price.
For a price.
That was brave.
That
of
was
you.
so, like, slick.
Oh, you an apology.
Guys, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. That was amazing. Even I learned something.
We did it.
What am I gonna do with Pierce? Pierce is out of control right now.
Yeah.
Did you get hit in the face?
Annie, before you say anything, I
It's the
just
Full
want you
House
to know,
moment, babe.
even though I did
Cue
nothing
the
wrong.
music.
I'm still
Although I
gonna
did
give you
nothing
my-
wrong.
No, I can't take your money, Pierce. I can't go from depending on my parents to depending on you, which is why I'm gonna get a job.
So you're cutting me off?
No, Pierce. I know you don't depend on anyone, but you do depend on people depending on you. So I'm not gonna take your money.
We're still friends.
Give me a day.
Right.
By the way, your mom is the period fairy, right?
Hey guys, I found my phone, but
Why
does
are you
anyone see my
obsessed?
bra?
What is his problem?
He's a little weird.
It's 2 a.m. Time for Dildopolis's night owl deals. Please be advised, we will be closed for President's Day. Just kidding. Dildopolis never closes. At Dildopolis, your privacy is our top concern. All store purchases will show up on your credit card as ABC Dildos Incorporated.
Dildos.
Take a look out at our in-store campaign, Enjoy an Espresso, or our signature Cinnamon Biscotti.
Is that a dope chop downstairs?
Right, that's what it said. He said dildos.
Alright, that was episode 213 of Community, and man, let me tell you something. Dan Harmon is he has some emotions in him. It's not only just funny. You know, he's got a lot of life lessons up in there. I can see he's been watching a lot of TV shows back in his day too. Some Full House, you know, those sitcoms that had that little meanies at the end of them. So he's very good at interweaving all of this. You can see the same thing happening in Rick and Morty as well. And this was just another excellent episode. Wasn't over the top, didn't have to be crazy. It was just straight down the line. But you got the actors to maintain that and can just portray this shit straight out. Yeah, Pierce is getting a little out of control, like a little out of control for sure, but this one he turned to a straight devil on here. This was just straight bad. But I guess they tried to make us feel sorry for him a little bit because of his past as a kid, which I almost did feel sorry for him. But
I mean,
that
you did in that moment.
In that moment, but
Yeah.
that doesn't give you an excuse to be a straight a-hole in your adulthood because you can manipulate people like that. So I thought that was effed up. So I hope we can get past that. He can just still be the same asshole Pierce that we've all known to love, but don't go a little bit overboard, you know, abusing your friends like that and shit, or your so-called friends. But I really like this episode. Hey, it's just another one in the bucket for them, and I think it was really, really good, and I can't wait to see more.
I mean, to me, I thought this episode had a lot of darker undertones to it. Not only the manipulation by Pierce, but the drugs.
Yeah.
Even where
There's
Andy
some
was
after-school
living.
shit right there.
Even like the inappropriateness with Britta's nephew. There was like a lot of dark undertone humor in this one,
That was an after-school special.
which we haven't typically seen in Community as heavy-handed as I feel this episode was.
Yeah.
I have to say, I think the standout for me has to be Chang and his like last 2-minute parts as far as flipping the perspective
Chang
for
is
the
fucking
drugs.
crazy.
That was great. That was such a Chang moment, and
Yeah.
I thought he did such a great job of flipping the perspective for the kids,
I just
because all of
added
that
most
was
of it.
having the kids in their crowd being like, "We watch drugs." It was ridiculous.
I hope they got the point.
And I'm wondering at some point if there's going to be another confrontation with Pierce, because even Annie being like, "Oh, give me a day, we'll be friends." I feel like there should have been more of a conversation here. Like, that was really fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
I think she's trying to be like identify his flaw and that he needs people to depend on him. That's why even he went to the extent he did as far as like his performance and overcommitting, because he likes the attention. But still, it was so wrong in so many ways that like I feel like he needs a larger talking to, because he was just all kinds of fucked up this episode.
Yeah.
But solid episode. Can't wait to get to the next one.
Yeah. All right. Well, look. Thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Community Season 2, Episode 13. Until next time, people. Peace.